Welcome to a brand new series of videos about the ESP32 device, IoT device or whatever. Lots of options with it. I2C, SPI and CAN bus and lots of others, and this is to be recommended as an IoT device. IoT I'm not really fond of, but lots of things to experiment with. It also has a display and several other options in this. And I am using this elastic band, which is part of an electrostatical discharge kit. Why? Because they explicitly state on this board, don't touch it with your bare hands. So, hence that is why I'm using this kit now. I've used it before, mostly out of camera to set things up, but it also comes with this breadboard. Well, actually not quite the same, because I have connected it out of two separate breadboards which came with it, these ones, and I have to interconnect these boards because they are actually two boards. And well, if you watch my other videos, then you know how I connect things up using a staple. So now actually using several to connect them, and should not be too hard. And no, they are not isolated, but I don't care about that right now, as long as they are interconnected. And then two more. And that's the way experiments go. You go with the flow. Alright. Now they are really connected electrically. So time to put this thing in somehow, some way. They should not be interconnected. So I think a nice way to put it is right here on this end. And then it would be nice if I have some space in between the connectors, because now I am wondering how I can get this working. These are lanes which are interconnected, except for this. At least that is what I assume. But then, if I connect it like this, I have only one here and nothing here. And that is not optimal, to say the least. I need another one. But when I connect it or compare this to another breadboard, and for instance a breadboard right here, it has exactly the same width. If I lay it over it, it's exactly the same. So that is, well, the question how to connect it. I can push it in, but then what will be the effect? So let's examine it a little bit further. It has here the ground, or is it the ground? Let's turn it around. I see TX, RX, so this serial. Oh, here's, I think, ground, very small letters. And this is actually a wireless connection. Also, it has Bluetooth. So lots of ways to go with, if only you can connect it nicely. But these boards came with the kit, so it will have to be. How to connect it? Well, how to power it up? It has a nice USB connection, so I think that would be the way to do. Now, only if I was sure that it is indeed 5 volts, because USB is by default 5 volts. We'll see. Anyway, first step done, and first conclusion is it's a bit, this is smaller than it should be, but that's the way things go. Alright, if we let the ESP itself go for a moment, what else do we have in this smart kit? This is a display, LCD, and this is actually what is supposed to be some transmitter, servo motor, very nice. Probably converter chip, MCP range. Oh, and this is a very old-fashioned 7, or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, 7 segment display. Used to be very common, nice to use. Also very nice. A 4x4 I2C keypad. And for a good reason, all these elements are in anti-static plastic. Oh, another display. Whatever this. Oh, this is the manifest of content. And then this is obviously the development kit. Some electronics, LEDs, resistors, buzzer, 2 push buttons. Really, 2 push buttons? Oh, that's one. Then here's the other. This is a red, green, blue LED, and in one of my other projects I use a similar LED. Well, this is this chip, nice. Oh, these are nice chips, probably one here and here. Well, 2 of those 7 segment LED, 1. Well, I have 2 actually. 1 and another one. So unless I'm reading wrong, I have one more than supposed to. I2C LCD. I assume that this is this one. The servo I already saw, 4x4 keypad, mail jumper, etc. And 2 times a small breadboard, and I already connected them. So with all this, I could get started if I knew how to connect this, because on the website I saw someone who was of course ahead of me and installed one, but I could not see how he did it, or she, and it was mounted like this, but with some pins here and here, while it was 5x5, and this is the exact width of the breadboard and of any breadboard at all. So how to deal with this? I'm not quite sure. I have to find that out. But with all this stuff, very interesting things could be made, can be made, and will be made. So let's find out how to actually connect this one. And then I thought I had found a solution to combine 2 breadboards. This one I got with another project, and so I combine them, taking care of every connection. This one not yet, but this combination was mentioned in another video, and then they stuck this element nicely over here, which could have worked, but closer inspection reveals this one has 2 power lines next to each other. The one used in the video has only 1, and when I look at my breadboards, I have one that is with 1 power line, and the rest has double, like this one now. So that makes me think how to solve this. I'm not sure yet. I better not force this. Electronics is rather flexible, but it can be broken as well, as I've already experienced. Not with this, but with other components. So how to deal with this? I'm not quite sure. And it was also confirmed that when I put it like here, or in any way like this, I indeed will have oops, there goes one of my power lines, so I have to be careful. Then indeed I have like this, and 1 line only left to wire. How this will end up, I am not sure, but well, I will find solutions somehow. There are next up some connections. There's USB as already mentioned, there's Wi-Fi, there is serial, and for the serial adapter I need a wiring that I don't have yet, or it should be included and I don't know yet. This may look like it, so I might use this one, but I have to find it out. It is in any way RTX Now, RX and TX, yes, receive and transmit. That's basically all you need for serial transmission. So how to deal with that, I'll have to find out, but I will. And with all the information and documents that I found, these will be very interesting experiments. And most I look forward to is something that is not even mentioned in the documentation, but with the workaround it should be done, CAN bus. So interesting things ahead. For now, this was an introduction for me and for you probably to ESP32 board. This is the C kit with everything, making it apparently smart. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, like it. You can also follow me on Instagram, please like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter, please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can show your support and appreciation by making a small donation. You can also choose to become a patron and have your name mentioned on my website, or depending on the pledge, also with my video in the description box. For now, this was the introduction for me to the ESP32. Thanks for watching and bye bye.